Do not quit your job. Instead, job hop. And that's what we're going to be talking about in today's video, is how do you actually survive the crazy world of the workplace? The corporate world. And thank God I'm not in it anymore, because I honestly wouldn't survive. But if I was back in the 9 to 5, I would absolutely have to job hop now. I could not remain in a job for years upon years. But look, let's talk about the two types of people out there. Number one is the individual who has that entrepreneurial flair, like myself, and hopefully you, my subscribers, the people who are working towards a life of time and financial freedom, is that you have to have discipline. You have to be consistent. You have to build momentum. You have to have a huge amount of self-belief, drive, grit, willpower. You have to be able to apply delayed gratification, make big sacrifices in order to create a better future. And what you do is you apply all of that whilst working a job, and then start building your business on the side until you replace and escape your 9 to 5. And let me tell all of you, it's not a million miles away to replace the average salary. Because I have to say this again, on my channel, I am never referring to any of you making this socially driven £10,000 a month, because I'll say it again, I don't need that and you don't need it. And if you do need £10,000 a month, well, someone in your immediate circle needs to go, or you've got really bad spending habits, or you're keeping up with the Joneses. It's one of those. So look, the fact is, it's not a million miles away to replace your job, but not everyone can do it, because some people just by nature don't have the creativity, either because indoctrination has just embedded so deeply that they cannot now think for themselves, and it's all about being told what to do, which is the case for about 90% of people. But there are people out there who don't like their jobs, but they don't do anything about it. So that's person number two, is the ones that just don't have the flair to actually build something for themselves. They'll complain about their jobs, they will moan about it to other people, you know, they'll go home, they'll take it out on their partner, their kids, but they never do anything about it. They know that the information is out there to learn, you know, on YouTube, podcasts, ChatGPT, platforms like Exitnine. Go check out Exitnine if you haven't, by the way. Link is in the description. Absolute game changer if you do want to build your own business and create financial and time independence. Do go check it out. Seriously, it's insane. But there's so many resources out there freely that people know about it. They just don't do anything about it. So the only other option is to stay in a job, you know, but that's by choice. Now look, everyone has bills to pay and I get all of that, but look, this is the answer. If you're going to stay in a job, the benefits of job hopping, which is what I would do now, is staying in a role for a year, maximum 2 years, because the benefits are you emotionally detach. Because I suppose one of the biggest issues with the workplace is the effect it has on your mental health and you as a character. You know, there are a lot of people around the world. There's over 290 million people clinically diagnosed with depression due to the workplace. And this is from the WHO, World Health Organization. I think it's more than that, undiagnosed, but that's a lot of people around the world. You know, there's around about 85% of people that dislike their jobs, and there's around about 3.6 billion working adults and around about 2.3 billion that do not like their jobs. So we have to ask the questions, well, why they're not doing anything about it? Well, the answer is job hopping, because you emotionally detach yourself. If you're in a workplace for say a year and a half, you don't get sucked in to the work family culture. You can separate yourself knowing that you're going to be moving on in a year and a half. You can get the benefits of a pay rise, adding new skill sets. There are a lot of perks, but I have to caveat this with what I can hear in the comments. Well, Aaron, what are people going to do then on their next job interview when they get asked, why were you only at your place for a year and a half? And as I have said before, you say the same thing over and over again. Hey, blah, blah, blah. So the reason I left my last job is because I really wanted to progress. I wanted to move up and learn new things, but there was very limited options for me. All the roles were fulfilled, and I did openly say to them, if something wasn't going to come up within the next 6 months, I would be proactively looking for another role. I really want to do this and do that and progress and blah, blah, blah. And you just say that over and over again. We've got to stop hanging on to this. Well, if there's a gap in your CV, it's nonsense. So if I ever hire anyone, if I was to see someone had been at a workplace for 15 years, in fact, I will give you a real case study. We were hiring for our sales role in Holder. And this guy had been with one company. I won't say the company, just in case the guy ever watched it. But we had many interviews, so we wouldn't actually know it's him. Now, this guy had been at the company for over 10 years. Now, that was actually a concern for me and Ben, because I just thought, well, how much could you have learned and evolved in 10 years being in the same role? Now, granted, he had promoted from where he was at to some form of a software manager, but for 10 years in one company was actually a red flag for me. And that is the reason why we didn't continue on to the second interview with him, because stagnation is a red flag for me. And it would be for other business owners in the modern day and age that we live in. You don't want people that have been at one place, because it says to all of us, there are no new strings to your bow. Now, the other big benefit of job hopping is that you never create an identity within that workplace. So one of the biggest things that I see, which is a major problem in the workplace, is people basically forming this new being. They don't really know who they are anymore. And so when they meet new people or they go out socializing outside of work, the first thing that they say is, oh, what do you do? And then in return, someone says, what do you do? And it's, oh, I'm this and I'm that. And they don't talk about their family life. They don't talk about their hobbies, their passions, the type of person that they are, the interests that they have. I'm on my way to my mentor's house and one of my best mates, Jason Greystone, quick pre-workout, because we're going to hit a workout, then we're going to the sauna today. Cherry Abe, love these. So yeah, not developing an identity, you can avoid that by job hopping. The other thing that's really big to me, and if you've watched any of my videos, you'll know this, is that you hold on to perspective of life. By job hopping and not being at one place long enough, is that you keep a hold of what's really important in life. You don't get sucked into putting work before your actual family. And that's really important, that you hold on to perspective, because at the end of the day, we all go out working to make money for our family, to hopefully create a better life. I think we'd all agree on that. We don't go to work because we're bored and we've got nothing to do and we just want to meet, people who, quite frankly, we'd never hang around with if we had the choice. Okay, you're actually put into these situations to work with individuals that, outside of that environment, you would never have anything to do with them. And also, to the people who can't ever work for themselves and build a little business on the side, and I have to remind people, it is not impossible for you to build a business. I think, just let me say this again, is that it's not for a certain type of person. Every single one of you could give it a good crack. Like, you could give it a go, but you can't be afraid of failure. I think that's the thing. Everyone's so fearful of building a business because the word business is scary and daunting, and limited company, office, warehouse, bank loans. It's not. But again, if you're never going to build a business, job hopping also allows you to use it as a stepping stone. So when it comes to pay increases, rather than remaining in a job where, let's say, you're going to have a career of 10, 15 years in one place, how much money do you think someone really makes on a pay increase through promotions of, let's say, a career of 10 years and you have 4 promotions, right? 3 or 4 promotions. You're only talking about anywhere from 5 to potentially £20,000 in increased salary. Whereas if you job hop, typically most companies will pay the highest salary to external hires rather than internal. That's the way it worked. It certainly did in my last place. If I was to promote to manager, from my original role, I would have gone from about 30,000 a year to about 33. It would have been about 33,000, 34 max, depending on the bracket of your performance review, but about 34, so call it 4 grand. Whereas if an external hire went into a managerial role at my old job, they would have come in on about 39,000. So think about it. If you could then job hop every year and a half, 2 years, but then jump up by 10 grand a pop, well, over 5 years, that's a 50 grand increase, or potentially more, because obviously you'd probably be going into much higher roles, much senior roles. But then as I'm saying all of this, I have to go back to my roots. I really do. I've just said, God, going in for, £50,000 over 5 years minimum. Let's say even over 5 years, you were able to bump your salary up by 70, 80,000. So honestly, just start a business, because you can do revenue of 70, 80, 90,000 in the first couple of years if you really, really get down with it, you really nail it. You really build a lean business. I don't mind doing videos like this, but actually just pausing on it for a moment. I'm telling you, don't quit. And to the people that don't have those traits that we spoke about at the beginning, yeah, you shouldn't quit, because you can't be lazy by nature. You can't have a limited mindset. You do have to do incredibly hard things for a long period of time. It's that self-whipping. You have to get yourself out of bed when you're not even being paid for it yet. I think that's the reason why so many people should never quit their job and build something for themselves, is simply it's accepting that you may not be paid for a certain period of time, but you have to put in the hours and the work as if you were being paid, but without any money. And that's a hard thing to do. So look, if you want my advice, if you don't have what it takes, and you'll know deep down if you don't have what it takes, like you'll already know by now, especially if you're in your late 20s, 30s, if you haven't done it by now, in your gut whether you have the qualities. So all I can say to you is just stay on the move, job hop. More so for your mental health. That's all I'll say. If you agree with me, I'd love to hear what you think in the comments. Again, I'll say this, if you are trying to build something for yourself, or perhaps you have built something, but it needs to pivot, it needs to evolve, it needs to change. To every single one of you, whether you just have an idea, you're starting from ground zero, whatever it is, but you are working towards a life by design, take 2 minutes to go check out our Exitnine.ai. The link will be in the description. The logo would have popped up on screen. It's an absolute game changer. Until next time, if you like this video, you enjoyed it, I would love to hear your thoughts or what your biggest takeaway was. And do you actually agree with job hopping? It's an interesting one because it seems to be a bit of a 50-50 split. Until the next video, my good people, I'm going to go hit a workout with my mentor, and I will see you on the next one. Peace out.